Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an advanced AI that can answer questions and help with writing tasks like a YouTube script, articles, and stories. It works by analyzing massive amounts of text to predict the best response based on what you ask. In this video, we will start with the basics of writing effective prompts. Then, we will dive into some of the newer and more advanced features like Canvas, reasoning, and more. Let's get started. To access ChatGPT, go to chatgpt.com. I've also included a link in the description below. If you don't have an account yet, signing up is completely free. After signing in, you will land on the main ChatGPT screen. In the center of the screen, you will see some text that says, "What can I help you with?" Below that, there's a text field where you can type a message to ChatGPT. You will also see some example prompts such as creating an image, summarizing text, and more. Now, I want to compose a marketing message for my inverter business called the AT Inverter Company and see if ChatGPT can help. I can type my message, also known as a prompt, directly in the text field. Alternatively, I can click on the microphone icon to speak my prompt. But I'm going to type, write a marketing email for my inverter business. Then I simply click on the send icon to submit it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT quickly drafts an email. But there's a problem. It sounds generic. Is this ChatGPT's fault? Not really. My original prompt was too vague. This highlights an important principle. The more context and detail you provide, the better the response will be. Let's try again. With a more specific prompt, write a fun, engaging marketing email for AT Inverter's new design, AT Prime. Keep it friendly. Offer a 5% discount and make it short and exciting. This time, the response is much better. It highlights the new design, keeps the tone friendly, and includes the correct discount. That's why clear details is key. After getting the output, I have several options. Have ChatGPT read the response aloud. Copy the text to paste it elsewhere. Give feedback with a thumbs up or thumbs down. Edit the response using Canvas feature. Now, if I'm unsatisfied but want small tweaks, I can use the Canvas feature. Clicking Edit in Canvas opens an interactive space where you can refine text. On the left, I see my chat history, and on the right, I can edit the generated response. For example, instead of ending the email with hashtags, I prefer a closing statement. I can edit directly like I would in a document. Also, I can ask ChatGPT to refine it. Let's say I want to add urgency to the text. I'll come to the chat here and ask ChatGPT to make this sound more exclusive and time sensitive. So, I noticed it made some changes, but I'm not quite sure what all the different changes are. I can click on this icon and this will show me all the different changes. Here, I see that the old subject is crossed out in red and the new subject is green. This way, I can see what all the specific changes were. Now, if I'm unhappy with any of the changes up here, you can also undo and go back to a previous version. Over here, I can click on this drop down, and here you can rename your canvas. That way, it's easy to return to. Once you are all done making edits within the canvas, in the top left, you can close out the canvas view, and that brings you back to the chat. If you'd like to return to the canvas in the top right-hand corner, you will see this icon for Open Canvas. ChatGPT isn't just for text. It can process files too. If you need it to extract insights from a PDF, spreadsheet, image, or even a code file, Simply click on the plus icon to connect Google Drive, OneDrive, or simply upload files directly from your computer. Now, while ChatGPT has a vast knowledge base, it doesn't always have real-time updates. That's where search comes in. Let's test this out. I'll click on the search icon and type a prompt. What are the trending inverter designs in 2025? This is data that ChatGPT won't necessarily know about. However, if we search the web for this information, I'll be able to get a response. If we look at each point, it also includes a reference to where it got this information from. I could go to any one of these websites if I would like to read more about this trend. Next, to search, we also have another icon called Reason, which helps with complex problem solving. Let's say I need to estimate how many inverters to produce for December based on past sales and projected demand. ChatGPT analyzes the data, provides an optimized production number along with a breakdown of how it reached that conclusion. We can see my chat history, but we can also set up new chats. I can click on this icon and this drops into a completely new chat. However, you don't lose any of your past chats. Over on the left hand side, I can click on this chat and this drops right back into our previous conversation. I can click on the three dots and here I have different options for my chats. I can share it, rename it, archive it, or even delete it if I would like to get rid of it entirely. On top, I can also search through all my previous chats. I could also minimize this sidebar when I click on that. That gives me more space for the chat. Let's jump into a new chat. I'll click on this icon. ChatGPT is very capable. You can also have it generate images. Let's type in a prompt. Generate an image of a modern inverter. Similar to all the other prompts, the more detail that you can provide, the better the output will be. Now that I've typed in my prompt, let's send that through. And there, we get an image back. Not a bad attempt, but I could always try generating again to see if I get a result that maybe I like more. In my different prompts today, I have to provide context again and again. For example, I keep saying that it's the 80 inverter company. It would be nice if ChatGPT could just remember that. So click on your profile picture. And in this menu, there is an option for customize ChatGPT. Let's click on this. This opens a dialog where you can customize ChatGPT. That way, ChatGPT adds context every time you prompt the AI. For example, what should ChatGPT call you? What do you do? I run the 80 inverter company. And then, what traits should ChatGPT have? I'll type in some general information that I want you to keep in mind every time it's giving me output. Down below, I have some pre-selected options and advanced settings. Once you are done configuring all this, click on Save and it will have that context every time you prompt. Along with customizing your own ChatGPT, you can also access what's called a Custom GPT. In the top left-hand corner of the screen, let's click on the icon that says Explore GPTs. A Custom GPT is basically a custom AI assistant built for specific tasks instead of just using the standard ChatGPT. You can find specialized GPTs for all sorts of different things. As you start using ChatGPT more and more, you may start to wonder what happens to all the data that you feed into the ChatGPT. By default, all of that data is used to help train its model. However, if you don't want to allow that, you can turn it off. In the top right-hand corner, let's click on your profile picture and then go down to Settings. Within Settings, you have different options. Over on the left-hand side, let's click on Data Controls. Here, we see an option that says improve the model for everyone. And by default, it's turned on. However, if you don't want to share your data back with ChatGPT, you can turn off this toggle and then save it. And all your data will just stay for you. And that's how you use ChatGPT. If you found this guide useful, like and subscribe for more AI tutorials. See you in the next one. My name is Franklin. Bye.